good morning everyone. My name is Kirti Kashni. Today I'll be presenting the teacher's weaknesses from the video classroom management 2020. The teacher faced problems in three main areas: giving clear instructions, managing behavior, and engaging students. The teacher weaknesses in this video are mainly unclear instructions, poor discipline management, and lack of interactive activities. These issues lead to student confusion, misbehavior, and boredom. With better classroom strategies like clear task assignments, behavior management tools, and engaging activities, the lesson could have been more effective and well controlled. The best seating layout that could be arranged is cluster seating. Cluster seating is an effective layout because it encourages student collaboration and active listening. Students can easily discuss, share ideas, and work as a team, making lessons more engaging. It also allows the teacher move around freely, monitor group progress, and give instant feedback. The best method for this classroom is a structured approach to group work where each student is given a clear role like leader, presenter, or timekeeper. This ensures every student stay active and avoid laziness or unequal participation. I have successfully managed the classroom and it will affect cluster seating enhances receptiveness. A cluster seating layout creates a welcoming and interactive environment, making students feel relaxed and ready to participate. It encourages better attention, active discussions, and smoother interaction with both peers and the teachers, reducing distractions in class. Secondly, improve accuracy in task. An organized classroom with clear roles and instructions helps students focus better and understand the task clearly. The teacher mobility ensures immediate feedback, which helps students stay on their track, reduce mistakes, and complete activities and more accurately. Thirdly, boost teachers' mobility. Cluster seating allows the teacher to move freely between groups, monitor student progress closely, and quickly address misbehavior. This freedom of movement enhances control, ensures every group gets attention, and promotes active, hands-on learning among students. Lastly, increases teachers' responsiveness. With a closed seating layout, the teacher can easily notice when students need help and responds quickly. This immediate support builds students' confidence, encourages them to ask questions, and creates an open and supportive learning atmosphere. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, my name is Jessica and I will be presenting my part, which is identify the teacher's weakness in handling the class on classroom management. So I'll start with the teacher in the video shows several weaknesses in classroom management. Firstly, the teacher does not clearly explain rules and explanation, which leads to students' confusion and lack of discipline. Secondly, there is too much reliance on verbal instruction without using engaging strategies or positive feedback, causing students to lose focus on become distracted. Lastly, there is minimal interaction between the teacher and students, which lowers students' motivation and participation in the classroom. This weakness makes the classroom environment less effective for learning. For the second point, best sitting layout that could be arranged for this class. It starts with the U-shaped sitting arrangement is the best choice for this class because it was the teachers to stand in center and see every student clearly without interrupting directly. This setup improves classroom control as no student is seated behind another, making it easier to observe behavior and maintain discipline. It also encourages better communication and active participation, since students can see both the teachers and their friends during discussion. The open layout creates a welcoming environment where even shy students feel more included. Over how should group work be carried out for this class? Group work should follow a formal structure which each student assigns roles like leader, timekeeper, or presenter. This ensures organized learning, fair participations, and peer support. Clear instruction and time limits help students to stay focused. Active participation improves skills and behavior. While non-participation may develop too, these methods support Vygotsky's and Kagan's theories, promoting a positive and structured classroom environment. And for the last part, effect of successful classroom management and seating layout. You will start like a well-managed classroom with an effective layout like a U-shape brings several benefits. Firstly, it increases receptiveness as students are seated in an organized and welcoming space where they can clearly see the teachers and board, making them more focused and engaged in the classroom while teaching. Secondly, accuracy improves because students understand instruction better and the teacher can walk around to provide quick feedback and correct errors early when student needed. Thirdly, mobility enhanced for both the teacher and students, allowing smooth movement during activities and better classroom supervision without disruption. Lastly, responsiveness because stronger has students feel more confidence to participate, ask questions and interact with the teachers in the class directly. This also allows the teachers to adapt the lesson based on students' needs. Together, these factors creates a more active, interactive and effective learning environment among students in the classroom. Thank you. That's all from my part.
Hello everyone, I am Nishantini K. Ganesan. Today I will be explaining about integrate the multiple roles of a teacher to create a friendly learning experience in school. I'm going to explain about identify the teacher's weaknesses in managing a classroom. In my opinion, the U-shaped seating arrangement is most suitable as it allows the teacher to fully visible to the students while encouraging student in. It supports better communication among peers and it makes easier to teachers movement and create an inclusive environment, especially for primary learners. This layout promotes engagement, comfort and peer support in the learning process. The second one is how should group work be carried out in a classroom. Group work should be structured with clear roles like leader, note taker, timekeeper and presenter. It is to ensure equal participation. This approach keeps students focused, encourages responsibility and prevents dominance or passivity within the group. Structured group work helps build teamwork, support teacher monitoring and improves learning outcomes. And the next one, how does effective classroom management and layout contribute to a positive learning environment? Effective classroom management combined with an organized layout creates a calm and focused learning space for the students. A tidy, accessible, and well arranged classroom reduces distraction and allows smooth movement for both students and teacher. This enhances participation, behavior control, and engagement, making the environment more supportive and productive. Moving on to the next question. How does classroom management layout affect students' receptiveness? A structured and welcoming classroom increases student receptiveness by providing routine, safety and focus. Good visibility, low distraction and a positive atmosphere make students feel more confident to participate in daily activities in schools. The next one, how does classroom management and layout affects students' accuracy? An organized layout helps students to complete tasks more accurately by supporting them to focus and easily access to learning materials. Then the teacher's mobility allows for a quick feedback and correction, while a calm environment promotes careful and correct work. Moreover, how does classroom layout support mobility? A thoughtful classroom layout with clear pathways supports smooth movement for both teachers and students. It encourages active learning, helps manage behavior, and is especially important in primary settings where children benefit from physical activity and hands on learning. In addition, how does a classroom layout improve responsiveness? A good layout improves responsiveness by promoting eye contact, clear communication, and open participation. It helps the teacher notice and respond to student needs quickly while encouraging students to express themselves more confidently and engage actively in class. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I am Jayantika Sargunan. Today I'll be presenting about integrate the multiple roles of a teacher to create friendly learning environment in primary school. Firstly, I'm going to explain about identify the teacher's weaknesses in handling the class on classroom management or strategies. Elementary teachers play multiple roles to create a safe and inclusive classroom using modern strategies like positive behavior support. While these roles promote strong interactions and a positive learning environment, challenges such as inconsistent rule enforcement, lack of differentiation, and poor communication can hinder progress. Ongoing reflection and training are essential to overcome these issues and meet diverse student needs. Secondly, I'm going to talk about the best seating layout that could be arranged for the classes. A cluster of group setting arrangement where 4 to 6 students sit together is ideal for primary classroom aiming for an interactive and friendly learning environment. It promotes student engagement through collaboration, idea sharing, and peer support, which are key to both academic and social development. This layout also allows teachers to easily move around, monitor progress, and interact closely with students, supporting a student-centered approach and modern teaching practices. Third will be how should group work be carried out for these classes. Group work in this class should follow a structured format where each member takes on a specific role: leader, recorder, timekeeper, and presenter to ensure equal participation and share responsibility. This structure encourages students to work constructively, develop communication, problem solving, and collaboration skills, and take ownership of their learning. When students fail to participate, it disrupts group dynamics, places unfair pressures on others, and limit their own learning and social growth, potentially leading to disengagement and reduced development. Furthermore, I'll be talking about how will it affect the classroom and the layout. Effective classroom organization and management help students feel secure, focused, and more responsive to learning by promoting clear structure, easy movement, collaboration, and respectful routines. Focusing on accuracy, effective classroom and room management enhance student focus, accuracy, and performance by providing a clear, organized, and distraction-free environment with consistent routines and expectations. Also, good classroom and layout planning enhance mobility, allowing students to move easily and safely between activities, which supports active participation, hands-on learning, and reduces restlessness, especially in younger children. It also enables teachers to move freely for better guidance and monitoring, creating a dynamic, engaging, and comfortable learning environment. Last but not least, effective classroom organization boosts student responsiveness by encouraging open communication, active participation, and stronger teacher-student relationships, leading improved engagement and overall learning performance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Shah, and today I'll be sharing my answers about classroom management strategies based on a given scenario. Let's get started. So for the first one is teachers' weaknesses in classroom management. First, the teacher didn't set clear rules or expectations. Without any clear guidelines, students don't know what's acceptable and what's not, and the class becomes noisy or hard to control. Second, the teacher relied too much on lecturing. This made students basically bored and less interested in learning. Lastly, the discipline was inconsistent. Some students were punished and some were not. This felt unfair and led to a lack of respect for the rules. B. Best seating layout suggestion. The best layout for the class is cluster seating. Basically, it's a small group to 4 to 5 students. This setup helps students work together and learn from each other. It also allows the teacher to move around easily, check on groups, and keep students and everyone focused. C. How group work should be carried out. Group work should be done using a formal structure. Each group should have a clear task, a deadline, and assigned roles like leaders, presenter, or recorder. This makes sure everyone participates equally. If students join in, they learn and gain confidence, but if they don't, it creates stress for others. That's why the teacher should monitor and use peer feedback to check involvement. For D, impact a good classroom and layout management. A well class and layout improve 4 things: receptiveness, accuracy, mobility, and responsiveness. And now we're going to talk about receptiveness. Receptiveness is basically students feel focused and ready to learn. Accuracy, fewer distractions mean fewer mistakes. Mobility, the teachers and students can move around easily during activities. And responsiveness, students join discussion and answer more quickly. So, in short, good classroom management, group work, and layout leads to better learning and a more positive environment. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharni. So for the first question, based on the video, the teacher's weakness in classroom management are evident through lack of control and ineffective strategies. The teacher struggles to manage disruptive student behavior as students are seen shouting and moving around the room without purpose, often disregarding instruction. Attempt to regain control, such as using a clapping, clapping rhythm or sorry, such as using clapping rhythm, are unsuccessful and the high noise level persists. This indicates poor behavior management and an ineffective teaching approach as students are not engaged in the learning environment in chaotic. For the second question, for the chaotic classroom shown in the video, where students are ignoring the teacher and being disruptive, a U-shaped or semicircle seating arrangement is the most effective solution. This layout is superior to traditional seating because it directly addresses the key issues of poor classroom management and rampant distractions. The first benefit is a significant improvement in teacher proximity and control. By placing the teacher at the open end of the U, she can easily move around the room and get closer to every student. This physical presence is a powerful tool for classroom management, making it difficult students to continue talking, shouting over the teacher, or misbehaving without being immediately noticed and addressed. Secondly, this arrangement is highly effective in reducing student distraction and limiting misconduct. Since all students are facing forward inward, it discourages the kind of disruptive behavior seen in the video, such as standing on chairs or wandering around. The layout makes it difficult for a student to engage in such actions without everyone taking notice. This structure shifts the classroom's focus from individual energy to collective cooperation, channeling the students' energy toward productive shared learn activities. For the third question, my answer is to effectively improve group work in the class, a shift from current informal structure to more formalized approach is necessary. The existing relaxed style leads to disorganized classroom where many students are disengaged, causing disruption and a loss of instructional time. When the teacher is nearby, students became more attentive, highlighting the need for continuous control and organization. Therefore, implementing a structured group work plan with assigned roles, specific learning goals, and a fixed timeline will increase student participation, accountability, and create a more efficient and orderly learning environment for all. So, for the fourth questions, you have successfully managed the classroom and the layout. How will it affect receptiveness? A well-managed classroom with an effective layout significantly boosts students' receptiveness by creating a more focused and interactive learning environment. By minimizing distractions like shouting and wandering, a planned arrangement such as horseshoe shape or sorry, such as horseshoe shape helps establish clear rules and expectation. This proactive approach, in contrast to cre- in contrast to reactive management shown in the video, allows students to better absorb new information and participate more willingly, leading to an improvement learning process for everyone. The second is accuracy. Good classroom management and an effective room layout significantly improves students' accuracy by reducing distraction and enhancing focus. By creating an by creating an organized and concentrated environment, students can better understand instruction and commit their full attention to their work. This heightened concentration and reduction in errors lead to the production of more accurate and higher quality work. The third is mobility. With effective classroom management and a well planned layout, mobility for both teachers and students would shift from chaotic and unsafe to controlled and purposeful. The current unruly movement seen in the video, where students climb over the desk, run around, would be replaced by clear pathways that allows teachers to move freely and provide individual assistance. Students' movement would become intentional, supporting learning objectives through activities like moving to different stations or collaborating with peers in organized manners. This ensures that all movement is productive, contributing to a safer and more efficient learning environment. And the last one is responsiveness. Effective classroom management is a well planned layout would dramatically improve students' responsiveness by creating a focused and organized environment. The chaotic and inattentive behavior seen in the video is a result of poor structure. By proactively minimizing distraction, students become more students will become more receptive and engaged, leading to a shift from disengaged behavior to actively listening, following rules, and participating in the learning process. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hey everyone! So, after watching the classroom video, one thing that really stood out was how the teacher didn't set any clear rules or expectation from the start. Because of that, the student looked confused and started misbehaving, and honestly, it felt like the teacher wasn't in control. Instead of staying calm, the teacher got frustrated and even used sarcasm, which just made the situation worse. I think classroom management really depends on staying calm, setting clear guidance, and knowing how to respond in a respectful but firm way. Also, the lesson itself didn't seem engaging. There weren't any hand-on or interactive activities, so the student naturally lost interest. One thing that could help is using group or cluster setting. This kind of the layout encourages teamwork and makes it easier for the teacher to walk around and help out. Group work should also be structured with role like a leader, note taker, so every student knows that to do.
When the classroom is managed well and organized properly, students are more focused, they complete their work more accurately, and they can move around without causing chaos. Research even shows that a good layout improves how both teachers and students respond to each other. So overall, good management and a smart classroom setup really make a big difference in creating a positive learning environment. Thank you. That's all from me.
One of the key weaknesses observed in the teacher's classroom management is the lack of clear and consistent rules, which leads to confusion among students about what is expected of them. Additionally, the teacher seems to struggle with maintaining students' attention, possibly due to monotonous teaching methods or limited use of engaging strategies. Lastly, there appears to be inadequate handling of disruptive behavior as some students continues to talk or move around without consequences, indicating weak enforcement of discipline. These issues collectively affect the overall classroom environment and students' learning. The most suitable seating layout for this class will be U-shaped arrangement, especially when addressing issues related to classroom management and student engagement. This layout involves arranging desks in a large U shape, allowing all students to face the teacher as well as one another. One of the main advantages of this setup is that it provides the teachers with a clear line of sight to every student, making it easier to monitor behavior, maintain eye contact, and address disruptions promptly. This visibly supports a more controlled and organized classroom environment, which is essential when managing a class with behavioral challenges or low attention spans. Another key justification is that the U-shaped layout creates an inclusive and interactive learning atmosphere. Since students can see each other clearly and encourage more participation in class discussions, promotes peer learning and strengths communication skills. It also reduces feelings of isolation often experienced in traditional row seating. Group work for this class should be carried out using a formal structure to ensure class note, roles, responsibilities, and expectations for each other students. The teacher should assign students to mixed ability groups and clearly define each member's role, such as a leader, recorder, timekeeper, or presenter, to promote accountability and equal contribution. This structured approach helps prevent dominance by certain students and encourage quieter ones to participate actively. When students participate, they develop teamwork, communication, and problem-solving skills, which enhance their learning experience. However, if students do not participate, it can lead to an imbalance in workload, lower group performance, and missed opportunities for skill development, ultimately affecting their academic and social growth. Successfully managing the classroom and its layout greatly enhance students' receptiveness to learning. A well-organized and structured environment helps students feel safe, comfortable, and focused, making them more open to receiving and processing new information. When the layout supports clear visibility and easy movement and accessible learning materials, it reduces distractions and allows students to engage better with the lessons. Moreover, effective classroom management ensures smooth transitions between activities, minimizes disruptions, and create a positive atmosphere where students feel respected and motivated to participate. As a result, they become more attentive, cooperative, and eager to learn. Successfully managing the classroom and its layout positively impacts students' accuracy in completing tasks and assignments. A well-structured environment with clear expectation and minimal distractions allows students to concentrate better, reducing the
chances of careless mistakes. When learning materials are well organized and easily accessible, students can follow instructions more precisely and stay focused on the task at hand. Additionally, effective classroom management provides a consistent routines and guidance, helping students understand what is required and how to complete tasks correctly. This structured support boosts their confidence and leads to more accurate and high quality work. Successfully managing the classroom and its layout greatly improves students' mobility within the learning space, and organized and spacious arrangements such as placing desks with clear walking paths or using flexible seating allow students and the teacher to move freely without causing disruptions. This ease of movement is especially important during group works, hand-on activities, and when transitioning between different learning stations. Improved mobility also supports active learning as students can comfortably engage with peers, access learning materials, and participate in various classroom tasks. Overall, it creates a dynamic and efficient learning environment where students can move confidently and safely. Successfully managing the classroom and its layout significantly enhance students' responsiveness during lessons. When the environment is structured, calm, and free from distractions, students are more alert and attentive, allowing them to respond quickly and appropriately to instructions and questions. A thoughtful seating arrangement such as a U square or clusters encourage eye contact and better interaction between the teacher and students, making communication more effective. With clear visibility and smooth teacher movements, students feel more connected and are more likely to participate actively. This increased responsiveness leads to improved engagement, faster feedbacks, and a more interactive learning experience.